So it took 3 episodes, but Team Rocket is finally back in the Pokemon anime, and they are up to their usual shenanigans with trying to capture Pikachu and trying to capture Pokemon to satisfy Giovanni and Team Rocket and expand on Team Rocket's goals and ambitions and etc, etc, etc. And Giovanni sent them to the Alola region to capture Pokemon to bring back to Team Rocket to do such thing. And it's just really nice to have Team Rocket back in the anime, and it's really nice to have them back in this anime because, like I said before, the art style, the animation style is really good, and everybody has more how do I want to word it? They have more animated facial expressions, you know what I'm saying? Like Ash had so many different facial expressions at the very beginning, and Jessie had so many different types of faces in this episode. So did Meowth. Meowth also had a ton of facial expressions, but this anime, I just really like it because everybody is more animated. Everybody doesn't have like a super stiff face. Like I said, in this episode, Jessie was just extra animated, and I really like that. Also in this episode, we got an introduction to the Rotom Pokédex, or the Rotom Pokédex, however you want to pronounce it. I say Rotom because Rotom is just easier to say for me, but we got an introduction to the Rotom Pokédex. It can talk, first of all, and it actually has its own personality as well, and I actually really like that. You know how the old Pokédexes were like, you know, Nidoking, the Pokemon, the evolved form of Nidorino, and it was just like super robotic, and like there was just no personality to the Pokédexes because they were just, you know, a high-tech encyclopedia or a high-tech index, you know, etc. And I keep saying etc. I need to stop saying that. Anyways, but the Rotom Dex actually talks, actually has a personality, and is actually really funny when you actually look at the anime. For example, it was doing its dex entry on Pikachu, and it said, oh, if you pull Pikachu's tail, it'll bite you. And so it goes and pulls Pikachu's tail, and instead of biting Ash, it zaps everybody, and Rotom was like, oh, it doesn't bite, it electrocutes. And I thought that was really funny, and I don't know, it was just really funny. But not only that, but Rotom can also take pictures like in the games, and it actually does take pictures, and it actually updates itself with those pictures. So I think that's really cool as well, and I just like how they added that feature from the game into the anime. So this episode was more so for Team Rocket. It was more so like a Team Rocket reintroduction, because you guys know in the Alola region, no one knows about Team Rocket. So you know, they show up, everybody meets Team Rocket, and Team Rocket, before they actually meet up with Ash and them, they actually see a Mimikyu, and they mistaken it for Pikachu, because you guys know Mimikyu wears the Pikachu cloth and whatever, and Meowth tries to go pull off the cloth like an idiot and ends up getting, you know, in trouble, and starts to hallucinate and has this really crazy dead expression on his face. Like, it looked like Meowth was literally about to die, and Meowth was like hallucinating or whatever. So you guys know the Mimikyu Pokédex entry, oh, if you try to like lift up his cloth, you get bedridden with disease. Now Meowth didn't really get a disease, Meowth just was hallucinating a lot, and they try to slap him out of it and wake him up with water, and they did. So Meowth didn't die, but it looked like Meowth was gonna die, and that goes back to the whole art style and how everybody's faces are so much more animated and detailed, and I really like that. But Mimikyu, let's talk about Mimikyu for a second though. Mimikyu, everybody says Mimikyu is super duper cute, but in this anime, Mimikyu is like, I don't want to say like edgelord, I don't want to say that, but Mimikyu despises Pikachu. I mean, it sees Pikachu and it's just like, it starts saying stuff, and Meowth is like, Mimikyu is kind of creepy. And they're like, what is it saying? It's like, you don't want to know, but it really hates Pikachu. And it goes and it beats the crap out of Pikachu. And Pikachu, going back to the whole art style thing, Pikachu has some pretty funny expressions. Like, there was one expression where Pikachu's eyes were literally about to pop out of his head. So I thought that was really funny as well. But Mimikyu was just beating the crap out of Pikachu, just like pop, 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 pop. And I'm just like, how is a Pikachu losing to a Mimikyu? How is a Pikachu with Iron Tail getting beat by a Mimikyu? I don't understand. That's actually really ridiculous. And the thing is that no one caught this Pikachu at all. Jessie was using the Mimikyu, but the only reason why Mimikyu was helping him out was because Mimikyu just hated Pikachu. But I do believe that Jessie is going to get Mimikyu. Let me not say that, because if you saw episode 4, then you know she gets Mimikyu. But yeah, Jessie, Mimikyu, that's a thing. Yeah, like they started using Mimikyu without it being captured, and I thought that was really crazy. And Team Rocket also has a new intro, and it's really different. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really different. You guys know how every other region, their intro was just like a variation kinda of their old intro, but this intro is really different because it's like they'll say stuff at the beginning together, and then it'll be like Jessie, James, Meowth. Like they'll say their own lines and they say their names separately instead of like directly after one another. And I think that's pretty cool. I think like the animation for their new intro is really nice as well, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, but I think the funniest part of this episode for me was when Beware showed up again and picked up Jessie and James and walked away. Like literally just walked away. And I'm like, what? Like what? What's going on? Like what's happening here? What's going on? Beware just picked them up, went away, and then Meowth, Mimikyu, and Wobbuffet had to go chase after the Beware to get Jessie and James back. But and that's where basically the episode ends. They just get taken away by Beware, and Ash goes to try to capture more Pokemon. So there's that. But this episode, like I said, this episode was just more of a Team Rocket reintroduction, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy to see Team Rocket back in the anime, because you know, not having Team Rocket in the anime is really weird, or not having Team Rocket in this main anime with Ash is really weird. It'll be just as weird as when Team Rocket was super serious in Gen 5 when they wore the black clothes and they were like actually a threat. You know, they weren't comedic relief. It was kind of weird. It was just really awkward. So I'm just glad to see them back in the anime. I'm glad to see them back to their usual shenanigans, and I'm glad that they are still comedic relief. I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, I wish Team Rocket was more serious. I wish Team Rocket actually succeeded with their plans, but you know, good guys always win, and I just prefer funny Team Rocket over serious Team Rocket. I prefer funny Team Rocket over no Team Rocket, so that's just me. But I have a question for you guys when it comes to Team Rocket. Now, we already know that Jessie is going to get Mimikyu, because if you watch episode 4, she's going to get Mimikyu. Sorry to spoil it, but that's just how it is. And then there's James, who doesn't have a Pokemon yet. So let me know, what do you guys think James is going to get in the Alola region? Now, for me, I'm hoping that he actually gets that Beware, because I feel like that is a Pokemon that fits James. I've said this in the past. I really think that James is going to get Beware, because Beware, as you guys know, has incredible strength, monster bear hugs, and I feel like that's just a James-like Pokemon, especially if it's super duper affectionate towards him. Then that's just more comedic relief on top of the already funny facial expressions that they deliver, on top of, you know, the whole Team Rocket shtick, if you want to call it that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think James is going to get in the region down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. I highly recommend you guys go check out episode 3 of the anime. You can find it on YouTube somewhere, subbed, not dubbed, because dubbed is not going to come out for a while, but subbed. So if you don't mind reading the screen, then, you know, watch it on YouTube. And if you enjoy the content here on the channel and you'd like to see more from me, hit the subscribe button as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I hope to have episode 4 reviewed for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.